Hi everyone, I welcome you all to this video. With this video, we are going to start with a new subject that is digital image processing. Myself, Amrita N, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, St. Albert's College, Autonomous. In this lecture, let's discuss a small topic from digital image processing that is fundamentals of image processing. So let's move on to the topic. So first of all, let's understand what is an image is. An image is a two-dimensional function of f of xy, where x and y are the spatial coordinates. In this figure, there are 2 points with representing the coordinates x0, y0, and x1 and y1. These 2 points can be represented as the functions, that is f of x0, y0, and f of x1 and y1. These points are the intensity or gray levels of that image. So an image is a two-dimensional function of f of xy with we can represent it as a coordinate values. So the amplitude of f at any coordinates f of xy, that is intensity or gray level of that image at that point. So there will be different points and these points will be having different intensities and gray level for an image. Then what is a digital image is? When the values of xy, that is the coordinate values and the amplitude of the function, all are finite and discrete, we can call that image as a digital image. The next is the difference between the analog and the digital images. The first one that is an analog image, the second one that is a digital image. By analyzing the figure itself, it is clear the differences between these two. In the analog means it will be a measured value. For example, the temperature of a freezer, it is a measurable value. Whereas the digital means it is discrete. That is a counted value. For example, that a number of computers in your department, it is a fixed value, a countable value. That is a digital image. There will be fixed number of rows and columns. There is an analog image. It is a continuous value will be there. So that is the difference between the analog and the digital images. The next is what is a digital image is. It is a representation of a two-dimensional image as a finite set of digital values called pixel elements or pixels. That is, there will be fixed number of rows and columns. That is a digital image. Pixels means you already know what is a pixel is. Pixels are the smallest individuals and elements in an image which holding contrast values that representing the brightness of a given color at any specific point. That is pixel is. So you can see a single pixel in this image. That is an image, a digital image which consisting of fixed number of rows and columns, and there will be that is a collection of pixels. That is that we call it as an image. Next, we are going to discuss about what is the digital image processing is. You already understand what is a digital image is. So, digital image processing means processing of a digital image by means of a digital computer is known as digital image processing. So, you will be knowing what is a digital computer and an analog computer. An analog computer means which provides a mathematical variables in the form of continuously changing physical quantities. Whereas in digital computer, there will be discrete values will be the processing of discrete values we are calling as digital computer. So digital image processing means the processing of a digital image by means of a digital computer is known as digital image processing. Among our sense organs, vision is the most important one, but it is limited to a vision band of electromagnetic spectrum. So, in order to overcome that, we are using image machines to cover entire bands of electromagnetic spectrum from gamma rays to radio waves. This is the electromagnetic spectrum, which ranging from gamma rays to radio waves. The digital image processing has various applications in the electromagnetic spectrum. So the digital image processing mainly focuses on two major tasks. That is the improvement of pictorial representation for human interpretation. That is how much clear an image is, that much easier for human interpretation. The second one is images processed for storage, transmission, and the representation for the autonomous machine perception. These are the two major tasks the digital image processing is done. Next is about the digital image processing types. There are three levels: low level, mid level, and high level. In the case of low level, we are giving an image as input and we will be getting image as an output itself. So it is involving the primitive operations in image processing, that is to reduce noise, contrast enhancement, and image sharpening. Contrast enhancement means it is used to enhance the overall quality of the image for feature visualization. That is, in the case of low level, we are giving an input image and we will be getting an output as an image itself. So in the case of middle level, we are giving the input as an image, but we will be getting the output will be the attributes extracted from that image. And this can be used for the segmentation purposes. That is the partitioning an image into regions or objects. And it is used for classification, recognition of individual objects and all. So in the case of mid level, we are giving an input image and we'll be getting the attribute as the output. Next is a high level. The output from the mid level is going next to the high level. So the attributes will be the input of the high level and the understanding the same, that making sense what the image is, it will be the output of the high level. That is, if we want to identify a ball image, the input is given and then it is identified as a ball. So we came to the end of the session. I think you all understand from the session what an image is and what is a digital image and what is the digital image processing and all. That is, in this session we all discussed about the fundamentals of image processing. So I think it is cleared in this section. So thank you, and we will be seeing the next session.